What did you go up there to heckle her for?
Because she came down to the club and heckled me. I give her a taste of her own medicine.
Oh, yeah! You gave her a taste of medicine, all right.
Well, I didn't want her to have an accident.
What accident?
Well, after he heckled Toby, she got so upset she ran out of the building and a street sweeper ran over her foot and severed her pinky toe.
That's unbelievable!
Yeah, then after the ambulance left, I found the toe. So I put it in a Cracker Jack box, filled it with ice, and took off for the hospital.
What? You ran?
No, I jumped on the bus. I told the driver, I got a toe here, buddy. Step on it.
Holy cow!
Yeah. Then, all of a sudden, this guy pulls out a gun. Well, I knew any delay's gonna cost her her pinky toe, so I got out of the seat and I started walking towards him. He says, where do you think you're going, Cracker Jack? I says, well, I got a little prize for you, buddy. Knocked him out cold.
How could you do that?
Yeah, then everybody is screaming because the driver, he's passed out because of all the commotion. The bus is out of control. So I grab him by the collar, I take him out of the seat, I get behind the wheel, now I'm driving the bus.
You're Batman.
Yeah, I am Batman. Then the mugger, he comes to and he starts choking me. So I'm fighting him off with one hand and I kept driving the bus with the other, you know. Then I managed to open up the door and I kicked him out the door, you know, with my foot, you know, at the next stop.
You kept making all the stops?
Well, people kept ringing the bell.
Hey, up.
Hey, where's Lois?
She couldn't make it.
You know, I can't believe you're really going out with a woman named Lois.
I know, finally. But George, guess who her boss is? Duncan Meyer.
Duncan Meyer?
Who's he?
Elaine, only one other person in the world knows what I'm about to tell you, and that's George. When we were in the 9th grade, they had us all line up at one end of the schoolyard for this big race to see who was going to represent the school in this track meet.
Mm-hmm.
I was the last one on the end. George was next to me, and Mr. Bevilacqua, the
What's that?
Mr. Bevilacqua, the gym teacher.
Oh, of course.
He was down at the other end. So he yells out, ready, on your mark, get set, and I was so keyed up, I just took off. By the time he said go, I was 10 yards ahead of everybody.
No.
I mean, I looked up, I couldn't believe it.
By the time the race was over and I had won, I was shocked. Nobody had noticed the head start.
Really?
Yes, and I had won by so much, a myth began to grow about my speed. Only Duncan suspected something was amiss. He's hated me ever since. And now he's back.
Well, what happened when you raced him again?
I never did. In 4 years of high school, I would never race anyone again. Not even to the end of the block or to catch a bus. And so the legend grew. Everyone wanted me to race. They begged me. The track coach called my parents, pleading, telling them that it was a sin for me to waste my God-given talent. But I answered him in the same way I answered everyone. I choose not to run.
So now Duncan is back.
He's back. As I knew he would be someday. Man, that's some tart cider.